Number 25, find the length of the major axis for the following equation. This is the equation of an ellipse. Okay, we talked about the equation of a circle earlier, how it was x squared. Well, let's actually do this the correct way. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. This was a circle. Now, you can make this into an ellipse by putting a couple of more factors here, or characteristics, or variables, or whatever you want to call them. Parameters, I think, is a good word. We can put a squared down here, and we can put b squared down here. Now, this is the equation of any ellipse, as long as you fill in the correct parameters, right? The equation that they give us, there is no h and there is no k. That means it must be centered on the origin. So let's just get rid of the h, get rid of the k, and then consider the equation without those. Kind of a distraction. Okay. So x squared over a squared, y squared over b squared. Now it says major axis. Here's what we are going to understand. The horizontal axis is going to be defined by this value here. The horizontal axis is the fraction with the x in it. Okay, so a squared is going to determine how long the ellipse is, and the other fraction is going to be the vertical axis, and it's determined by the b value, right? So you can tell which one is going to be minor and which one is going to be major by how big these numbers are. The larger of the two is going to be the larger axis. So looking at the equation that we have, it looks like the larger axis is going to be the vertical axis, not the horizontal. So we're dealing with one of these, not with one of these. So let's just get rid of this one. Okay. So let's figure out what our A is. Let's figure out what our B is. And let's figure out what our R is. If A squared is equal to 9, then that means that A has to be equal to 3. If B squared is equal to 49, then B has to be equal to 7. And if R squared is equal to 49, that means R is also equal to 7. Now, this is the way it works. The length from the center of your ellipse to the edge of your ellipse along an axis is equal to the R value times either the A or the B value, depending on whether you're talking about the horizontal or the vertical. So the distance from here to here is going to be 7 times 3. So from there to there is 21. And the distance from the center up to the top of this ellipse is going to be 7 times 7, or 49. So that means that this point up here is going to be located at 0, 49. This is going to be located at 21, 0. This down here is going to be the same length as this up here. So this time it'll be 0, negative 49. And over here, it will be negative 21, 0. And all we need is the length of the major axis. That would be from the top to the bottom. If the distance between the center and the top is 49, and the distance between the center and the bottom is also 49, then that means that we're just going to do 49 times 2. 49 times 2, and that will give us the total length of the axis. So 98 units. 98 units from top to bottom. That is the length of the major axis. And that's how you do number 25.